I bet crazy interactions like this one is why the servers in Last Epoch are dropping so much. This is the most busted thing I've seen in Last Epoch, and the thing is, any rogue can do it and do it very easily. Hey everyone, while we're waiting for news on the Diablo 4 Gauntlet release, I've been playing a little bit of Last Epoch, and I really like the game. This is going to be a review of Last Epoch. This is going to be something that a community member of ours from the live stream, Shector69, discovered. They brought this up to me, and we've just been theory crafting about it all day, and we were able to make the Falconer rogue literally immortal in Last Epoch, and it's so cool, and it's using skills that probably almost every Falconer rogue already uses. You just need to use them in a certain way and use some specific passive points in order to literally make your rogue immortal. So it's just so insane, so powerful, so strong. I don't know if it's intended or not. I will bring this up to the devs just in case it's not intended, but you can see for yourself what the interaction is that's going on, and how to make your rogue immortal for your playthrough as well. So you'll see I've gotten to level 93, so we've been playing a decent amount. I've only got about 30 hours now into Last Epoch in whole. I just started in 1.0, so I know you guys are going to be able to theory craft this so much more than even Shector and I were able to. So I'm actually really excited to see where this goes if it stays in the game. But here is how it works, and you really don't need a lot to get this going. So here's how it's all working. You just hold in your Shadow Bomb and your Dive Bomb, and they are going to constantly keep refreshing on each other. Each time you do it, you're going to be getting more ward generation because you're going to be getting more shadows that spawn. And basically, you're just overlapping and overlapping shadow bombs and dive bombs. And every time you dive bomb, every one of your shadows that is here is going to dive bomb again and keep extending the duration of your shadow bomb. So it is a non-stop cycle that feeds upon itself. What are the skills and how do we take the most advantage of it? Well, the skills are, right, Shadow Bomb. The important part is Umbral Assault. We max this out. Also, the Lingering Fog to just make the duration as long as possible at the start. And then Dive Bomb. The important parts are Cloud Gathering. This is so that every time a Falcon lands in our dive bomb, in our smoke bomb, it extends the duration. And then Dancing Shadows, which is our Shadow Falcon taking off again once it lands inside of a smoke bomb. Also, On Wings of Shadow is going to be important. We get this to 3. So 3 points in On Wings of Shadow, 1 point in Dancing Shadows, 1 point in Cloud Gathering. The rest is up to you. I reduced the cooldown as much as I possibly could. I'm using a throw build, so we used United Assault. This is Bina's explosive trap ballista build, and I've just modified it to factor in this basically immortality mechanic that we discovered. So gear wise, in order to make this build function, we want some ward gained when you create a shadow. That's how we get that huge ward stacking that you can stack to an unlimited amount. The longer you stand here and build up your shadows, the more you have. Also, the more ward gain on shadow you have, the quicker it will build up, the higher it'll get. We got it up to 5,000 for the purpose of this video. You can get it to 10, 20, 30,000, whatever. Also, you're going to want ward retention. So in our build, we have around 60% ward retention, which I find to be a really good amount to maintain our ward. Also, once we do take damage, that ward rebuilds super quickly. And then if we were to ever run out of ward, which we don't, but if we ever were to, you also have the passive in the Bladedancer skill tree called Skian Synthesis. And then every time you're creating a shadow, you're also going to gain 90 life. So not only are you gaining a ton of ward every time you create a shadow, and this is just through our idols, you could get it on your chest or on your helm. You are also gaining life every time a shadow is created. You'll probably never see your ward even fall off, so I don't know that you'll even notice the life, but if you're really pushing this, I think that could really come in handy as well. So basically, you're just immortal with this build. And again, you could apply it to any rogue. We're using it on the Falconer. It works really well. What happens is you want to make sure you are maintaining your dive bombs when you're in the Monolith itself, because when you do, the shadows are also using dive bomb and refreshing and refreshing and refreshing the original smoke bombs that you had up. So it's just this cycle of smoke bombs that never go away. Even when you're done the map, you'll see, or when you're done the monolith, you finished, you go back to your base, it's all still here. It never goes away as long as you're running monoliths. In our testing, it looked like it functioned the same outside of monoliths, but we really haven't done too extensive testing in that area. This is just what we've found so far, and really it's pretty insane. So I wanted to share it as soon as I could. I know you guys are going to do some crazy stuff with it, and I'm really looking forward to what builds you do and how you improve this even further. Like I said, I'm only level 93. I've only been playing this game for about 30 hours, but Shector and I have been thinking about it all day, and what we could do to really push its true potential. But at the very basis, this is how it functions, and it's so easy to at least get this baseline, and you could definitely push it even more. I'm thinking like a low life build even could really do some crazy stuff. Because this requires so little investment to function, you really can just go all out on damage. I mean, you're basically immortal from just a little bit of ward gained on shadow and ward retention. All of our gear is damage gear. Like, there really isn't anything we're using on our character itself. And then we're only investing just a couple passive points, just these 6 passive points really, outside of, you know, the normal build to get this up and running, to get this going. We invested a couple skill points here, is about, you know, 6 or 7 skill points to get the unlimited smoke bombs going. And then we still are running shift on our skill bar, just without, you know, any sort of specialization. So we still get the mobility in the build, at least this one, to get around, clear everything really fast. We still have so much damage on our actual explosive traps, and standing in the smoke bomb itself actually just boosts you further. So it's really just nearly free immortality. I just think for the investment that it requires, the benefit way outweighs anything that it takes to invest in. And some of these items we were already using, like we're getting intelligence here on our amulet, that's really helping out the build. In terms of ward, the idols did not cost much, and we're getting additional synergies with like throw speed, things like that. I think that for other builds as well, it will be just as easy to work in. I know some builds are heavy on intelligence already, so that's going to be a natural synergy for this mechanic. And most builds are probably already using smoke bomb and dive bomb. So just change a few passive points around and you are set. So I'm going to explore more of it. Check out the live stream as we do a little bit more Last Epoch while we wait for Diablo 4 stuff. And then, you know, if you like this video, let me know, and maybe we'll do some more Last Epoch videos as well. So that'd be great. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.